everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who wants to ground and pound. The Bengals are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Ravens front seven that will need to be up to the test. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. First carry for Justin Forsett. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Time to meet the offensive starters, and time for us to introduce you. You already know him, but Justin Forsett.
His face goes on the poster of those who just need an opportunity. A backup for much of his career. Once he received the chance to be a #1 runner, he's taken it and moved on fast.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain at 21 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Carlos Dansby is a versatile linebacker, comfortable at either outside or inside, and always a respected team leader.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Another run, this time, though, for Zed. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A red zone 1st down for Flacco. And hauled in by Pitta. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating 1st downs and moving the ball downfield.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Flacco. Trying to hit the tight end Bennett, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, your first drive of the 1st quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone. and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Bengals getting set to go.
380.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
Blue 10.
On second down, Hill. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him at defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. Trying to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. Third down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
The intensity that Jeremy Hill runs the football with is ideal for goal line situations.
Now, he's a bruiser. We may see another dose of him coming up.
Yeah, he's a lot to handle for any defense, especially in tight situations.
They'll run it with Hill. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on third and goal. Dalton on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A.J. Green with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Passing play, Flacco. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now Flacco. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
They go play action. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Underneath here to Hill. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 2nd and goal now from the 8. Dalton with a give to Hill. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On is Mike Nugent for the Bengal field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Back out Nugent now after the field goal as he'll send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Here's Flacco. Underneath, he hits for Sam. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He's got time in the pocket. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Second down and 4. They'll come out in the pistol. Flacco here on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Wallace, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe. That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong. He's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
They set up the screen to Hill, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
And Dalton to throw. He sets to fire deep. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let him get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Set, wide, 20.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They send Green to the left on his own. A play fake to Hill. Dalton. Forced out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. Caught, left side, Bennett. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's got daylight. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. It's second down. Dalton looking. Green with a catch left side. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Second down, Dalton. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. On is Mike Nugent for the Bengal field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Rashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. A dump off now to Hill. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. On the counter, it's Hill. Stays on his feet. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton underneath. This is Bernard. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Hill. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They come out here in the eye. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. Underneath here to Hill. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went big on 1st down, proves unfruitful.
I know I'm not giving up credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. A gain of 3, second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run it again with Hill. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They send Green to the left on his own. Here's Dalton, rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Back out Nugent now after the field goal as he'll send it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
First and 10 here for Flacco. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. You got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent jump. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Andy Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton going for the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Another pistol look here. On 1st down, Flacco. Wide open receiver complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Once more, it's Flacco. That's complete right around the 8. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They come out here in the eye. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
That's caught at the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Steve Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. And his kick is right through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Elvis Dumerville in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Back to throw. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Past the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Here's Dalton to throw for. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone that's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And 4th down coming up. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, 4th quarter, Flacco. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami, to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sunny, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California,